When you begin to realize how good you could have had, and that's no longer the case, or has never been the case, or you feel that you have been robbed of abundance, you may wanna, or you probably will, get a little pissy. And that's what I want to talk today. I want to talk to y'all about the fact that you have been robbed of abundance. You know, when you were born poor or with no escape, like I was, you really see no other way. You see the world as this is your circumstances because this is how your parents were brought up, and this is what you have to follow, and you truly don't see beyond what's in front of you because that's all you know. But for those who escape that mindset, it makes you think. It truly does make you think. Take, for example, here our government takes great pride in taxes 7 times and a dollar goes away. You get taxed 7 times on the same dollar and that dollar disappears in taxes. That is our government here in the US. Don't know about yours. Maybe where you at is even worse. I know where I was in Cuba, it was worse. Way worse. So we start to think, well, it's not as bad as other places. And we start ignoring the fact that we are just said that it was not as bad. But the word bad is in there. It shouldn't be no bad. You see? By acclimating ourselves to that mindset, we are letting them rob us of abundance. Meaning that what is ours. If you're going to get taxed, you should get taxed once and that's it. That's it. It is insanity. Insanity to continuously paying taxes on the same thing over and over and over, like your home. So I will say it, and many people may agree, and some others will disagree with me, but I do think that our government has robbed us of abundance. We are a country, we are a very rich country, and our government does everything in their power to keep us down. And that trickles down to even family. We have been accustomed to not leaving behind legacy or not leaving behind inheritance because you have been heard before. Well, if they don't earn it, they will not appreciate it. I don't agree with that at all. I think if you raise your child good, that child will appreciate it. If your child is working right next to you to make your family wealth bigger, they will appreciate it. Here's the problem, and hopefully it does not offend folks. I don't have control whether who gets offended or not. But I'm just going to put it like this. I'm the oldest of 8. Yes. My dad needed a television. But take, for example, that I just gave you. I'm the oldest of 8. This is what we were inherit, right? Cut this Spam in 8 pieces. How much of a piece each one gets? If it gets something. Little tiny thing. Right? Okay. Same mindset. I only have one son. One. He will inherit the same. How much that he gets? Who has a bigger chance? Who is given more abundance? The little piece or the big piece? I want you to consider that. I want you to consider how sometimes parents rob their children's out of abundance. And I will leave it at that. I want you to consider that, because for us, and we made our conscious decision, for us, we always wanted to have more, and we work our butts off. For if we had 2 or 3, each one was going to get the same abundance. We work our hardest to, which is how 1. All that is going to go just to 1. And again, I will ask this. Who is going to have a better chance? That one with all the resources, or those who have limited resources? Does that make sense? Okay, so let's bring it even closer. You are preparing, right? Okay. You prepare because you love your family, right? But you have your family at home and you extended family. If you solely prepare for the family that you have at home, how much better prepared can you be in comparison if you had to prepare not just for the family that you have at home, but for those in the extended family? Does that make sense to you now? The thing is, we have to consider the fact that we will not be able to prepare for everyone. We have to consolidate. And in the personal level, we have to be very cautious and very conscious of what we do and how we do things. We cannot fix our government because our government is unfixable at this point. But we can at least in the personal level, bring it down and be conscious about it. Do I want to have a group of 100 people? It will take a lot. And then resources will not be the same. I'd rather have a group, small group, with plenty of abundance. That way, I guarantee a better tomorrow, a better survival, a better future. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hopefully this does not offend anybody. I'm just giving you my honest opinion on this. That being said, I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great one.